Mysterious videos that need explaining. Let's dive in.
One day, he goes, it's just going to be the right wind and fire's going to start in the right place. So I was talking to this guy and he was telling me, he goes, dude, one day, he goes, it's just going to be the right wind and fire's going to start in the right place and it's going to burn through LA all the way to the ocean and there's not a thing we can do about it. I go, really? He goes, yeah, we just get lucky. He goes, we get lucky with the wind. He goes, but if the wind hits the wrong way, it's just going to burn straight through LA and there's not going to be a thing we can do about it. So I was talking to this guy and he was telling me, he goes, dude.
That is absolutely out of control. How did it get this bad?
Wind gusts as high as 99 miles per hour fueled new destructive wildfires in the Los Angeles area overnight. You can see how the extreme winds had embers racing through this neighborhood in the Pacific Palisades. Homes and businesses burned to the ground as tens of thousands of people scrambled to evacuate, many abandoning their cars. At least 3 fires are burning in the LA area by early Wednesday with 0% containment.
It's pretty much unstoppable. Makes you wonder, how did all of this happen in the first place?
Heavenly Father, please help us. Please help us to be safe. I'm thankful for Jeremy and his willingness to be brave. Father.
Can you imagine? Oh my God, that is terrifying.
Hi there, how many more horses do you have?
We have a couple we just let loose over there. We're trying to get as many as we can out. Yeah.
Are any homes out there on fire?
Honestly, I did not pay attention. I just drove straight to the barn to get my horses out and get the rest of these guys out. We're not just gonna let them burn.
I got a bunch out with trailers and there's a bunch in there still. How many more? Yeah, we don't know. I don't know how many. How many did you let out?
We took about 4 of them in trailers, 2 in a separate trailer, 3 in another one. So there should be at least maybe 12.
About 12? Are there more people out there right now?
It's a whole bar.
Down to get these out. I got, let's see. So there's 4, 2, 3, what is that, 9? How many before that? 11, 12. There's 12. Yeah, no, they're pretty wired up. Yeah. They're getting used to it now, but when the wind's blowing and the embers are, they don't really know what to do. Have you seen anything like this? Look at that hillside. Yeah, I've rescued before. Yeah? Yeah. Well, please be safe. Yeah, thank you. You be safe too. Yeah. I think, Joab, we're going to have to end up moving because I could see all of the firefighters that were stationed at this location and the police officers. They already left. And again, this is New York Boulevard. Altadena is up here, and this is Bradley. And the building that is very close to being on fire, and it may be before the end of the night. Hi there. How many more horses do you have?
I thought after she said that, she was gonna go grab a horse and try to help out. How many do you have? 2 or 3? Okay, I got 2 arms. I can get two more horses if I can drop this mic. Those Malibu homes look like they were in a straight war zone.
Never seen anything like this. I've been living here for 6 years. There's so much smoke that it is blocking the sun. You can actually see it. This is wild. See how dark it is over here. Fire is over in there. Crazy.
I believe Los Angeles had a smog problem, so it's almost like the fire smoke is trapped.
Someone caught what appears to be an orb flying down through the fire and smoke in California. You can clearly see it. It goes whoop. Look. You see that says. Look. You see that look like Goku flying through the sky.
Help you, sir? You can take these paintings, I guess. But this is like a hurricane in the middle of a brush fire. You've got people right there. Is that a homeowner that's trying to leave? Is this your house? Yeah. Which is your house?
Yeah, this is our house. Backyard's on fire. I'm out of here.
Oh my gosh. So what happened? Is there anything we can do to help you, sir?
You can take these paintings, I guess. I can't ride with these.
Listen, I'll take them for you. I work at NBC.
Thank you.
I'll make sure you get them. But we've got these. We've got these from you. You come and find them for me at NBC. But again, so here you see.
Taking my bike out. See you guys.
Okay, someone leaving. He just told me, this gentleman, that his home is on fire. His backyard's on fire. Is there anything we can do to help you, sir?
You can.
Wow, what a scene. He said, you can take my paintings, and getting out on a bicycle. Not everyone has cars.
I just have to say, I've never seen anything like this here. I grew up in Southern California. This is like nothing we've ever seen, with multiple fires raging across the LA region right now. And here in Malibu, it's truly an apocalyptic scene. We're on the Pacific Coast Highway right now, where home after home after home, beachfront properties are engulfed in flames. I am looking at a mansion right now, a Beachview mansion up in the hills that's just basically exploded. And the reason we're separated from my crew right now is because we had just gone a little bit down the road to scope something out, and we turned around, and there was then a live wire that had power line had fallen, and a live wire was blocking the road, and now it's blocked first responders. I mean, it's not, the most important thing now is that there are multiple fire trucks here that I'm looking at that are stalled and can't get through because this live wire is down blocking the road.
Title was LA Fires Apocalyptic. It does look like it's taking place in Revelations or something. Wow, people just got up out their cars and dipped. How scary is that?
This stunning view takes you beyond the numbers and captures the absolute devastation from wildfires ravaging the Los Angeles area. Home after home after home, gone, with little left but the smoke rising from burned-out buildings. The ferocious winds that ignited 5 major fires were lighter on Thursday, but additional rounds of Santa Ana winds are possible from Thursday night into early next week, so the fire danger is not over. More than 2,000 structures have been destroyed, but that number is expected to increase. At least 5 people have died.
Just be okay. You're gonna be okay. Hi. You're gonna be okay. Oh shit. Well, we're gonna park. Yeah, don't worry about that, dude. Look at that. Oh shit. Scary, huh? Yeah. The plastic is gone, dude. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. For the water, right? Yeah. Oh, shit. So, where's the gas? Outside. Okay, the gas is off right now. No, don't open the window. Don't open. Don't open anything. Just stay over here. Fuck.
There are hurricane force winds blowing through Southern California right now, and that is causing huge problems for firefighters trying to fight this fire. They can't put up planes. They can't put up helicopters. Fires raging out of control. The fires have burned about 5 football fields per minute. One of the fires is burning in Pacific Palisades. Now, that's a coastal neighborhood of Los Angeles and home to a number of celebrities. We're talking million-dollar mansions. Palisades Charter High School is among the buildings damaged by the fires. There is also a desperate effort to get out of the way of the fire. 30,000 people now under mandatory evacuation orders. On Sunset Boulevard, drivers abandoned their cars after getting stuck in traffic trying to leave.
We got in the car to go, and then all the cars were abandoned, so I had nowhere to go, so I just had to get out of my car and start walking.
That woman only had her backpack and her dog. That is all she was able to save from her home. We also want to show you the view from above. Video was shot from a plane above the Palisades fire. We know that a firefighter suffered a serious head injury while fighting this fire, and other people being treated for burns. I'm told that those people simply had to walk away from their homes and walk to a grocery store and restaurants trying to find help for themselves. We hope to learn more about the nature of some of these injuries later today as sun starts to rise.
It's burning as we speak. All of these obviously destroyed. Some still standing like this one, but the home to the left and to the right have burned completely. Sparkle Day and I have been out here all morning long, and we are witnessing all of the destruction that has come with this Santa Ana windstorm that has wreaked havoc here in Southern California, here in Malibu. The Palisades fire has caused tens of thousands of evacuations. We're talking about a windstorm that has put more than 10,000 homes at risk, and it has burned dozens upon dozens at this time.
I hope she called somebody that had a trailer, or at least open the gate, let them get a fighting chance.
Oh, you made it, girl.
I bet it gives you a new appreciation for life.
It sure does. Very blessed today.
Linda Michelle manages this property and
Oh, you made it, girl.
I bet it gives you a new appreciation for life.
It sure does. Very blessed today.
Linda Michelle manages this property and fled in the dark.
Ambers were like flying everywhere in front of us. It's either die or live at that moment. And I just said, let's just get out of here.
Nearly all of Malibu's residents were under an evacuation warning. Michelle's neighbor, Alec Gellis, stayed behind to help.
There was so much fire, it looked like every house burned.
Look at this.
They took us back to the property and saw that the horses left behind were safe.
You saw the horses?
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, you made it, girl. Oh, you made it, girl.
I bet it gives you a new appreciation.
Wow, that doesn't even look real. Unbelievable. Looks like a scene straight out of a movie. Unbelievable.
Did you copy Structure Defense Group 1's text?
No cell coverage. What's the Structure Defense Group 1 text?
Yeah, they need an RA to 1118 Telem Drive for a 90-year-old male altered. Caregiver left the scene. Did you copy Structure Defense Group 1's text?
Unbelievable. You couldn't have carried him on your shoulder? Something. Find a grocery cart, anything.
What the?
It's now been determined that the official cause was sparked by fireworks. Camera footage has shown suspects fleeing the area, and we also have a vehicle of interest that's being reviewed by investigators. This tragic event serves as a stark reminder of why fireworks are illegal.
There's over $10 million worth of damage to homes here in the area. You can see part of the burn scar here behind me. There's now video circulating among residents. It was shared with us this morning showing the moments a concerned homeowner confronts 3 young suspects running from the origin point of that fire. Look.
Guys, it's all right. We've already called the police on you. Hey, do you have a fire extinguisher? Oh, dude, you're way past that. What the hell are you doing out there?
The group seen jumping into a silver pickup truck and speeding out of the neighborhood. This was Sunday afternoon near Haywarden Drive, where the blaze reportedly started on the south end of Riverside, growing to over 500 acres, where it's held steady over the last 24 hours, now at 40% contained. Evacuation orders for around 1,500 nearby residents were lifted yesterday morning after fire officials say 6 homes were destroyed and 7 others were damaged by the Haywarden fire. Riverside's mayor says while fire crews continue to assess the damage this morning, authorities are searching for the suspects.
Multiple people reported injured from this fast-moving fire in Ventura County, California. Extreme wind conditions actually fueling this blaze, which has now burned about 1,000 acres in just an hour. The blaze jumping highways and taking down homes, other structures. Our Melissa Dunn joins us now by phone. Any idea how it started? Is it too early to know? Any details?
Definitely at this point it is too early to know, but what is very concerning is that this has caught a lot of people by surprise. We were aware that we had those red flag warnings, but the biggest issue, you hear those sirens, and some of those officers have blocked off parts of a Highway 118 here. Certain people, we're hearing reports that have been hospitalized, and it is concerning because these winds are just exceeding and rapidly growing. And so this is something that we're expecting to see, these red flag warnings for the next couple of days. So it really is worrisome here. And again, Kira, I feel the wind. When we were driving, some of our cars were shaking. So that is pretty worrisome here. They're just trying to mobilize right now with as much law enforcement and fire response.
Is reportedly all that's left of married Hollywood actors Adam Brody and Leighton Meester's home. They are just some of the celebrities who have reportedly had their homes destroyed in the deadly wildfires spreading across Los Angeles. Paris Hilton wrote on Instagram that she watched her home in Malibu burn to the ground on live TV, adding, "To know so many people are waking up today without the place they call home is truly heartbreaking." Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag also said they watched their home be destroyed. Spencer posted on TikTok saying it was one of the worst feelings of his life and that watching this live will haunt me forever. At least 5 separate fires are burning in and around LA in what's become the most destructive wildfire in the city's history. A fire chief told BBC News one of the latest fires in Hollywood Hills is rapidly expanding with zero chance of containing it.
Your home?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. When did you see this?
Just about 10 minutes ago.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
We watched neighbors try to put water on
I know,
this.
that's what I heard. I'm very appreciative of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but everybody got out safe. That's all that matters. So we can rebuild.
Yeah.
You know, so that's where...
How long were you here?
My entire life.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm kind of in shock right now.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
And I'm just watching this house burn down here too. I'm just.
It must be surreal.
It really is.
What should people know about this street, this home, this community? I've met so many of these people. There's such good people here.
That's it. Everybody is so helpful with one another. We all look out for one another. When somebody goes out of town, someone is always checking on their house.
Yeah.
You know, everyone says hello to one another. Everybody kind of knows everybody's business. It's a really great neighborhood to grow up in. When there was 52 kids on this block when I was growing up, and so it was just, it's home. And all of the childhood friends are coming back now and checking on everybody, and it's nice. I've gotten many calls today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a lovely neighborhood.
Have you ever seen any? Could you imagine this happening at your home?
No. You know, we stayed until 1:50 last night, and just when the ambers got too big, that's when we left. You know, but we never thought it would happen to us.
This is a chopper view. You see the street names overlaid. The one that rivals it. We had the.
No.
This is a chopper view. You see the street names overlaid. You've got to look through the smoke, Sandra. The smoke is so thick, it's hard to see what's happening at the ground.
Almost does not even look like a satellite image, right? Because you can barely see through the smoke. Just some incredible, as we have been describing, apocalyptic scenes. And Jonathan, you've been in the center of so many of these. I remember yesterday, as you were reporting live on our air on America Reports, you stepped out of the way as one of the walls of one of those homes fell in real time. Yeah. Jonathan, welcome to you. You're there in the Pacific Palisades where this fire is raging on.
Yeah, and what is interesting about today is we have an entirely different weather situation, Sandra. The winds at the moment are pretty much non-existent. That is the good news. So it means the fire crews can really get a handle on everything. But it also means that this is the day in which we really get to start getting a real sense of the destruction. And just take a look at it. This is one street here. House after house after house, reduced to nothing but rubbles. And this is one of the more expensive streets in the Pacific Palisades area as well. These all range probably $5 to $10 million, each of these homes. But when you talk about the Palisades, people often think of the actors and movie producers who live here. But I was just just across Sunset Boulevard, which is just that way, next to, in an area known as the Alphabet Streets. A lot of ordinary people live there. A lot of people, just working folk, people who've inherited the homes in some cases from their families. They've been in them for decades. The Alphabet Streets, I tell you, I've seen an aerial picture of it. It's maybe about a square mile. It reminds me of nothing more than some of those old pictures you saw of like British cities during the Blitz, completely and utterly leveled. There 3,500 people live in the Alphabet Streets, for instance, and I would say that maybe 10% of those people will have a home to go back to, maybe less than that. It is utterly breathtaking, Sandra, when you walk around here and you just see this level of destruction. You can see one home there that is still standing, but as the brine continues to come over to his left, more destruction just here. You can see the white picket fence in front of what was a beautiful property. Nothing now behind that fence. And as we spin back around here, as Brian can, I'm asking him to do a lot of movement here, but I want to give you a real sense of just how bad this is. Sorry, we're just walking through some trash here, but across the street here, look at that. As far as you can see, every property completely this truly is a remarkable fire that we have witnessed here, Sandra. And I've witnessed so many of these. And as I was saying to you, I think yesterday, we usually go out into what, if you were covering the press conference, the mayor, the fire chief, and other officials were referring to as the wildlands. You go 30, 40, 50 miles outside of LA. You've got properties on an acre or so, or a lot more in some cases. But here, you've got these homes. This is an urban area. This is part of the city of Los Angeles. And it's extraordinary how it came through. And I want to tell you, just standing here now, we're about 2 miles. And Brian, if you can just go up to your left, and you can see the hills behind these properties. That's where the fire started, a couple of miles away. And I can tell you, knowing this area as I do, having a lot of my kids' friends who actually live here because my kids went to school here, the people in these houses on the streets we're standing in now and the streets we've been to would have been hearing about the fire up there a couple of miles away and thinking, oh, that's a couple of miles away. It's in the brush. It's up in the hills. We don't need to worry about that. It's never going to make it into the urban streets of the Pacific Palisades. Well, we know it did, and this is the result. And again, Sandra, I can't say it often enough. The breathtaking nature of the damage that this has done. I think there is absolutely no doubt that when all is said and done, we will find out that this, in terms of the number of homes destroyed and businesses, of course, but you think about homes and families in this situation, I think, or at least I do, first of all, and I think the number of family homes destroyed will be among the highest ever for any wildfire in California. It is just staggering, the damage that has been done. The physical damage is one thing, of course. The psychological damage for so many families who had to literally run for their lives. Some of them were driving for their lives and getting out. But as we know, so many families had to abandon their vehicles and just literally run for their lives, dragging their...
Dear Heavenly Father, we just ask that you cover California. You get as many people as you can protected, and we just thank you for everything. Amen.